a dream. I'm getting a bunch of texts. Sorry, I was reading them. That dream. I don't know whether it's kind of embarrassing and awesome at the same time. I was praying about this. It's so cool. In the dream, I'm in a room. It's about twice the size of this. Long, maybe 3 times the size. And it's maybe 12 people in there. This like senior elder over there starts talking about the law of chastity, and he says, Elder Higginsworth, he was saying that he violated the law of chastity. And he was like, he said something along the lines of, that was not supposed to be a public statement, or something like, that was more in confidence, or something like that. He ended up being this blonde kid, and he was like super ashamed in his chair like this, like down like this. I remember I looked at him about a minute later. I seriously prayed about this dream too, about this stuff. I've been going through this thing the last 4 years. If I get a Jeffrey Felker dream, then masturbation is bad, it's a sin and all that. And if I get a bunny rabbit, that's kind of not that bad. But this is the dream I ended up getting, and well, there's definitely something insignificant that happened in the middle here, but it doesn't matter. And then I'm like laying on a bed like this, and some music started playing from like Star Wars or Back to the Future. Quite the range there. But it was like, masturbation is not a mortal sin. Masturbation is not a mortal sin. Masturbation is not a mortal sin. And then that was the end of the dream. I wake up. What makes it more complicated is the KNOT. I made up a word in 2023 And the main definition recently has been esoteric multiplex, which just means it's complicated. But the tone was very friendly and loving. And I had this thought actually yesterday that it's kind of like drinking. It's like one sip versus one glass versus 5, 10, 20, you get drunk and then you lose control and everything. And in the Hebrew, there's chata, which is missing marks. Okay. There's tasha, which is rebellion. Could be that for some people. It could be a rebellious thing to do. And then the third one is avon, which is entanglement, fishhook type. And that it could be that too. When I woke up, I had this thought, and I'm gonna post this to Facebook too. Masturbation is a mortal sin for Catholics, but for Mormons, soaking is joking. I think you could make different levels of agreements or covenants with God and stuff. And in the Catholic Church, they believe masturbation is a spiritual excommunication. So it really is a bad thing for them. Whereas LDS, it's the word masturbation isn't even in the Law of Chastity manual. So I think the KNOT is very appropriate because for pretty much everyone it'd be chata. And I could talk about how it isn't, but rebellion it can be for Catholics, and then for anyone it could be Avon. If you love it too much, if you love it as a god, because it is one of the better feelings. When I masturbate, my fantasies are very righteous. And if they aren't, I start feeling bad in my conscience. So then I have to change it so then it's good again. To feel good. Because I'm more addicted to righteous fantasies now. But for other people, it could just be gross 100% of the time, and the entire supernatural realm is like gross. So it seems like a double, triple, quadruple standard, and I think it is. It's not a mortal sin. KNOT. But also the tone, was very loving and friendly, and I think I prayed last night or 2 nights ago that we should reclaim masturbation the way the LGBT kind of took our rainbow a lot of it. And I think we should take masturbation from the devil. If the devil created masturbation, I think we should reclaim it. The way the devil took our rainbow, we could take back masturbation by just having righteous fantasies and stuff like that. Now, I do think repenting of it is also awesome and amazing. And people have done that and do that. And I could do that. But wanted to... All that felt like 4 minutes. It was 9 minutes. It is one of those sins where you can feel guilty, not condemned. unforgiveness, I think it's healthy to feel condemned. Because there's really no way out of that. You gotta repent of unforgiveness. But masturbation's kind of like drinking alcohol. It matters how much you're drinking, where you're drinking it, your intentions while drinking it, stuff like that. And there's different levels of badness and different levels of, there's different drinks, different levels of alcohol, and each different kind of drink, right? And it could be like dark chocolate, whereas like it could be good in very small quantities. I don't know. But if you start stuffing your face with dark chocolate, or if you love dark chocolate more than God, oh my gosh, it's like, it's horrible, you know. But that was my dream. It's pretty crystal clear. As complicated as it is, it's like very clear to me. And it's not something that you can really preach from higher pulpits that much. Maybe you could, I don't know. I mean, you could just say a better version of everything I just said. You could do that, I guess. Because a lot of people, they're like, oh, well, if I can't completely root out this masturbation, I guess I'm just going to go fornicate and get STDs and get people pregnant and just give up on the law of chastity completely because I'm not going to be perfect. Well, that's not good. Masturbation is not a mortal sin. Masturbation, not a mortal sin. Sorry. Say things in Jesus Christ, amen.